The ultimate 4-month car change strategy to avoid costly repairs for 500,000 miles. Most people think their car dies of old age. They are dead wrong. Your car isn't dying of natural causes. It's being suffocated by the very industry that sold it to you. Right now, as you sit there, microscopic shards of metal are grinding through your engine bearings. Acid is eating your radiator from the inside out. And that lifetime fluid the manufacturer promised you, that is a calculated marketing lie designed to ensure you're back in the showroom buying a new car by 150,000 miles. But what if you could stop the clock? What if you could force your car to hit 500,000 miles without a single major rebuild? Today I am revealing the 4-month car change strategy. This isn't a suggestion, it's a tactical survival plan. I'm going to show you why 82% of cars end up in the scrap heap before their time, and the 8 brutal steps you must take to ensure yours isn't one of them. If you ignore step 4, your transmission is a ticking time bomb, and the repair bill will be more than the car is worth. Let's save your wallet and your car. Step 1. The oil dilution trap. The first pillar of the 4-month strategy involves the oil interval trap. Your owner's manual likely says 10,000 miles. Do not believe it. Independent data shows that after just 5,000 miles, synthetic oil begins to lose its shear stability. It thins out. It stops being a lubricant and stops being a solvent, carrying carbon and grit directly into your timing chain. Once that chain stretches, your engine is trash. The 4-month rule is simple. Every 120 days, regardless of mileage, you must check for oil dilution. If you do short city trips, your oil is being contaminated by unburnt fuel every single morning. This fuel thins the oil until it's as useless as water. Change it every 4 months or 4,000 miles. This is the single most effective barrier against timing chain wear and bearing scoring. It is the difference between a 100,000-mile engine and a 500,000-mile legend. Step 2. The transmission heat shield. Next, we address the $5,000 mistake, the lifetime transmission fluid. Ask any master mechanic and they will tell you the truth. Lifetime means the life of the warranty, not the life of the car. Inside your transmission, heat is the silent executioner. For every 20 degrees your fluid rises above 200 degrees, the life of that transmission is cut in half. By the time you feel a slip or a shudder, the damage is already permanent. The metal shavings have already clogged the valve body. To hit 500,000 miles, you need to perform a drain and fill, never a high-pressure flush, every 30,000 miles. If your fluid smells like burnt toast, you're already in the danger zone. Fresh fluid keeps the clutches cool and the gears shifting like new. Step 3. The engine mount death test. This is the one nobody talks about, the engine mount death test. Your engine is a 400-pound beast held in place by rubber. Over months of heat cycles, that rubber cracks and collapses. When it fails, the engine tilts, putting axial stress on your CV axles and your transmission input shaft. To test this, put your foot on the brake, hard. Shift into drive and give it a tiny bit of gas. If the engine thuds or the dashboard vibrates harshly, your drivetrain is literally tearing itself apart every time you accelerate. A $150 mount today saves a $2,000 axle and transmission job tomorrow. Don't let the death shake destroy your car from the inside out. Step 4. The cooling system acid test. Overheating doesn't just happen. It's a slow chemical suicide. Modern coolant contains corrosion inhibitors that keep your engine safe. But after 2 to 3 years, those chemicals die. The fluid becomes acidic. It begins to eat the plastic end tanks of your radiator and the rubber of your hoses from the inside out. One day you're driving at highway speeds, a hose snaps, and in 45 seconds, your cylinder head warps. Game over. As part of your 4-month strategy, you must inspect for crusties, that white or pink powder around your hose clamps. That is the scab of a slow leak. If you see it, the clock is ticking. Replace the coolant every 50,000 miles. No excuses. Staying ahead of overheating isn't maintenance, it's insurance. Step 5. The carbon chokehold. If your car was built in the last decade, it likely has a GDI, or gasoline direct injection, engine. This is a double-edged sword. It gives you power, but it has a dark side: carbon coking. Because fuel is sprayed directly into the cylinder, it never washes the intake valves. These valves get coated in a thick, black, tar-like carbon. Your engine starts to choke. You lose fuel economy, you get low-speed pre-ignition, which can literally crack a piston. To survive to 500,000 miles, you need an intake cleaning service every 40,000 miles. If you ignore this, your engine will eventually constipate itself into a total failure. Use top-tier fuel and a high-quality injector cleaner every 4 months to keep the combustion chamber crisp. Step 6. The electrical foundation. Why do modern cars get junked at 180,000 miles? Usually it's not the engine, it's electrical ghosts. Random check engine lights, transmission limp mode, or sensors failing for no reason. 90% of the time, it's a bad ground cable. Corrosion at the battery terminal sends dirty power to the ECU. This fries delicate sensors that cost $400 a piece. Every 4 months, take a wire brush to your battery terminals and the chassis ground. Clean metal means clean data. If your car's brain is getting the wrong voltage, it will make bad decisions that destroy your hardware. Doing this simple routine keeps voltage stable and protects your alternator from premature burnout. Step 7. The braking friction ritual. Most people drive right up to a stoplight and hit the brakes hard. This habit silently destroys your braking system. Every time you slam the brakes at the last second, your rotors spike in temperature, causing glazing, warping, and micro cracks. Drivers who brake late replace pads 40% sooner and rotors twice as often. Start lifting your foot early as you approach traffic or downhill stretches. You'll feel the car settle instead of dive, and you'll keep your brake temperatures stable. Combine this with a brake fluid flush every 2 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air, and when that moisture boils, you lose pedal pressure and control. Keep the fluid fresh to protect your expensive ABS pump from internal corrosion. Step 8. The quarter tank rule. The final step in the 500,000-mile strategy is the quarter tank rule. Your fuel pump lives inside the tank. It uses the gasoline surrounding it to stay cool. When you regularly run your tank down to E, the pump loses its coolant and runs hot. Do this repeatedly, and you are burning out the motor. Industry studies show that pumps exposed to frequent low fuel conditions fail 30% faster. Worse, all the sediment at the bottom of the tank gets sucked into your injectors, weakening acceleration and causing rough idles. Keeping your tank above 1/4 avoids all that damage. It's a habit that costs nothing, but protects a component that can cost over $1,000 to replace. Your car is an investment, but the industry wants it to be a disposable product. By following this 4-month strategy, you are opting out of the planned obsolescence cycle. You don't need luck to hit 500,000 miles. You need a system.